Seriously, are we all clones? Us is the newest movie from director and writer Jordan Peele, who did Get Out a couple of years ago. And this focuses on a family who is going on vacation to Santa Cruz, California, and they encounter, during the night, a family who happens to be doppelgangers of them. And there's all this terror, tension, and suspense along the way. This is a movie that is widely anticipated for a lot of people. A lot of people really did like Jordan Peele's directorial and writing debut, Get Out. I certainly enjoyed it. I got it on Blu-ray. It's right behind me. Right here. Whoa. It's fucked up my Blu-ray stack. So I was really looking forward to this movie, and I gotta say, this movie might be my favorite movie of the year so far. This is what I want from the horror genre. This is a type of movie that I expect from the horror genre. I don't want just bloodbaths of people just dying for no fucking reason. Booze, boobs, and bongs. That's not what makes a horror movie. We also have cheap jump scares, poor character development. There's a lot of horror movies out there built for like 10-year-olds. You know, the whole jump scare thing where it's like, gonna touch, oh my god, he's in the closet, oh my god, somebody just touched his shoulder. Yeah, stuff like that, none of that in this movie. I thought that this movie was written very well, despite one aspect of the movie that I didn't like, which I'll get into later. But this proves that Jordan Peele does not have a sophomore slump. I do think Get Out is the better movie, but man, this definitely had more tension and suspense, I feel like, than Get Out did. Get Out played more on social commentary as well, had to do with like racism, class, all of that stuff. This is just a straightforward narrative, doesn't really have any themes other than, oh, well, there could be doppelgangers out there. But I do feel as if Get Out is probably the better movie, but this is by no means a bad movie at all, as I've said already. Jordan Peele is just, this dude is like a mastermind. He crafts the tension and suspense so well. There's barely any music when you see stuff happening, and that's what makes it so great. There's nothing that's gonna make you jump, you know? There's no jump scares in this movie. And that's what a good horror movie is supposed to do. It's supposed to disturb you. It's supposed to make you unsettled. It's supposed to rattle you to your core. That's what Jordan Peele does so well with this movie, right from the opening shot of this movie. You could tell that this was going to be one of the most unsettling things you were ever going to watch, and I stand by that. The opening scene is just mind-boggling altogether. It had me on the edge of my seat. It sets the tone for the entire movie, and I was just enthralled by that scene. I was thinking to myself, this is how this movie's going to play out. It's going to be like this. I mean, obviously it's a horror movie, so of course there's going to be some horror movie stuff in here, but yeah, it's going to be dark like that. So let's get to it, I guess. And that really set the tone for the entire movie. And Lupita Nyong'o, she gives a great performance in this movie. Hands down, one of the best performances I've ever seen in a horror movie. After Toni Collette got robbed of an Oscar nomination last year for Hereditary, I really hope Lupita Nyong'o gets nominated for this movie, because she was friggin' great. The entire cast was great too. I mean, that's not a knock on anybody else. Everybody else was great too, but Lupita Nyong'o is the one who shines in this movie. And I love the way that the story is woven together. Everything makes sense in the end. Nothing's left convoluted. There's no plot threads that are just left out there to dry. Everything comes full circle and it all makes perfect sense. Finally, we have a horror movie that actually makes sense. It's not convoluted. Thank you, Jordan Peele. There's bits of humor sprinkled throughout here that I thought added a little bit to the movie, especially from Winston Duke's character. He was pretty funny in the movie. There were some outbursts that he had where I was laughing. But the musical score, I gotta give it up for the musical score. That is one of the most daunting, haunting musical scores that I've ever heard. That music from the trailer is in the movie. I will confirm that. I will not say in what capacity, but it is in there, and that is a riveting musical score. That rocked me.
It's us. They look exactly like us. they think like us.
And it's used in the right spots. And that's what I really loved about this movie, is the musical score itself was used in the right spots. The sound itself was used in the right spots. Lots of great sound design in this movie, sound editing as well. And sometimes you really, when shit goes down, but you don't see the actual shit happening. Sometimes you don't see it up close and personal. You see it from a distance, and I love that. I thought that that was a very unique way of trying to emphasize the tension and the suspense in this film, and it really added another layer to this movie. Now, my one complaint with the movie is that it is a bit predictable in one aspect, and that is there is a plot twist at the end, and I saw it coming from a mile away. I predicted it right from the outset of the movie. I leaned over to my friend and I was like, yeah, dude, this is definitely gonna happen. And it turned out that happened. That was the final 5 minutes of the movie. I didn't hate, it's not to say I hated the ending, I predicted it. I knew the outcome. That's the problem with this movie. I didn't know the outcome of Get Out. I didn't know what to expect from Get Out, whereas at the beginning of this movie, the way the story was playing out, despite making all the sense in the world, I predicted how it was going to play out, how this movie was going to end. And I was spot on. Other than that, Us was, holy shit, that was insane. I'm going to give Us an A. Another valiant effort from Jordan Peele. Guys, thank you for checking out my review for Us. Right over here, you can check out some more reviews I have done. You can also subscribe right here. I will also leave the link to my website in the description below. You guys are the best. You can also find all my social media accounts there. Thank you for watching. My name is Alex Madden, and I'll see you at the movies somewhere. And a shout out to Tyler Calvert. Definitely check out his channel. I will leave his link in the description below as well. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.